What's up, guys? This is Brad from Gomotional.com, and today we are continuing our series of giving you guys a bunch of different class suggestions. These are classes that we found that work pretty well for any given situation. We're going to be doing classes for different game types such as deathmatch and domination and search and destroy and hardpoint, but we're also going to do general classes that are meant for just the general play style, like the run and gun kind of style, or the sit back and just pop off enemies from the distance. Either way, we're going to have a bunch of these classes. We're going to have a class for each weapon. We're going to have a class, at least one class, for each of the game types within the game, and we're going to have a bunch of different, just a bunch of unconventional classes as well. We're not going to reveal exactly what those are, but we're going to get to those later on. But today we're going to focus on one that's going to be meant for the kind of just like the guy that just likes to go into matchmaking by himself and try to rack up kills in team death matches. It's really just a team deathmatch kind of class setup. You can use it for kill confirmed as well. So it works a little bit well for that, or FFA, either way. But anyway, let's get straight into this. So what the main weapon that we're going to choose is going to be the MSMC, or as some people like to call it, the Miss Mac. It's a very powerful weapon. It's pretty strong. It's really well rounded. It's doesn't have a whole lot of recoil. It's got a really good fire rate on it. It's an overall really, really good SMG to be using. You probably notice a lot of players use it in matchmaking a lot. It's just a really good gun to be using. But anyway, that's what we're gonna use. And because we're doing this like in a solo kind of thing, if you want to go into FFA or if you want to just be like a lone wolf and be able to take out a bunch of enemies on the enemy team, you're gonna want to kind of be somewhat stealthy about it, just because you don't want to go in guns a-blazing, making a scene, appearing on the radar a lot if you're going in alone and not with your teammates. So the attachments we suggest for this are usually a suppressor, so you stay off of enemy radar for the most part, and also extended clip or fast mags. Some people like fast mags better. I prefer extended clip, so that way you don't have to actually reload. Um, but basically what this allows you to do is to kind of be a little bit more sneaky about it and go around popping off kids. And the mismac kind of goes through ammo a little bit fast, so extending clips kind of good to have on that. And really, it's a really good attachment for just about any of the SMGs because they all fire fast and empty out their magazines pretty quickly. For your secondary, we're gonna go with a pistol of some sort. It really doesn't. Well, it kind of comes down to personal preference, but one of the better ones that we found is either the Cap 40 or the B23R. And the difference is that you're going to want to choose one of these. We're going to go with the Cap 40. And you're going to want to make it dual wield. Obviously, I don't have it on there for this class right now because I haven't unlocked it yet. But I might have it for the B23R. Let's see. Oh, nope. Okay, well, anyway, you want to put the dual wield on. If not, then, one's fine. You just want something you can swap to very quickly and take out somebody or finish off a kill with. The Cap 40 is really good for that. B23R is really good for that too because it's just a quick 3-round burst. It's pretty accurate. It's pretty strong, so it takes out enemies pretty quickly. You don't have to have it dual wield. We just recommend that for people who don't have very good accuracy with aiming with pistols because there's a lot of people who can't use them very well. So, doing the dual wield, it's a little bit more just spraying, and it's a lot easier. Anyway, moving on to the perks. For perks, we're going to go with Ghost for your first one. If you haven't got it unlocked, at least go for Blind Eye. But Ghost, so that way you can kind of move around a little bit more undetected. And then for your second one, there's kind of two that you can choose from. Mainly suggest Cold-Blooded because I hate getting shot by stuff like target finders. There's a lot of people that camp in corners with their, LMGs or even just regular assault rifles with the target finder on it, and it's very, very easy for them to spot you even across the map because the target finder just locks on to you so easily. So I like using Cold-Blooded for that fact, but you can also use Scavenger because we are using a kind of a really fast class, and like I said, the gun goes through its magazine pretty quickly. So if you get on a really good high kill streak, you're going to end up running out of ammo eventually, and Scavenger is good for that because obviously you can resupply your ammo by running over people that you kill. And then for the perk 3, probably either recommend Extreme Conditioning or Dexterity. Dexterity makes it to where you can aim a little bit faster after you're done sprinting, so you can go down to your look down your sights a little bit faster, but Extreme Conditioning also allows for you to move around more quickly and just get away from enemy fire, or if you want, run around to flank enemies really quickly too. You can also go for, if you really want to be for stealth, you can go for dead silence. Obviously that makes it to where you're a little bit impossible to hear coming up on people, but a lot of people don't have like a really advanced headsets, so I don't see that working too well. So I would recommend either dexterity or extreme conditioning for this particular one. We're going to go with dexterity. For your lethal, we're going to go with Semtex. Semtex is just a faster kind of grenade to use. Usually, you throw it, it sticks, and explodes. Unlike with like a frag where you have to either hold it in your hand and cook it for a couple of seconds before throwing it and having an explosion, or you throw it right away and it's got that timer on it. I think it's either 3 or 4 seconds you have to wait for the explosion. But if you're running into the heat of battle and you want to get out, take out a couple guys really fast, throwing down a Semtex grenade right in front of their feet is a really good, fast way to take them out. So that's why we choose that. For your tactical, mainly just go for concussions. They stun your enemy a little bit. Makes it easy, especially if you want to come around the backside of the enemy team and flank them. If you come around the back corner and toss in a concussion or two, catch them off guard, make them stop dead in their tracks, you have a really good opportunity to come in from behind and just take them out really quickly. And that usually works pretty well. And that's pretty much it for this class. I mean, it's pretty basic, pretty simple, but it works really well. Like I said, it works really well for like team deathmatch and FFA and even kill confirmed. But remember, this is a class that's based on if you want to play just like a lone wolf. You want to be the guy going in, rushing and getting kills a lot on your own without your teammate support. So that's all that's really good for it. Score streak wise, you probably want to go for something like, well, you have to be honest with yourself. If you're a really good player, go for maybe the UAV, the orbital VSAT, and then also something kind of higher powered, like a K9 unit or a swarm, or if you can't get that high, maybe a Warthog, something that you can just really rack up kills with. If you're not a great player, I'd probably recommend going with just the UAV, maybe the what's it called? The little airplane you throw and toss out. Hunter killer. There we go. The hunter killer drone. And maybe care package. A care package, you have a slight chance of getting something more powerful. It's not very high. You have a very slim chance of getting stuff like K9 unit or a swarm. But, you never know. You could get something really awesome. So that would be my recommendations for score streaks for this. Remember, this is just for the lone wolf kind of player. This is not meant to be a team playing kind of loadout here. It's really just for someone that just wants to go in by themselves, not with friends, not with a team. You want to play FFA or play team deathmatch, but you want to go out on your own, do your own thing. This works really, really well. And that's it, guys. If you guys want more loadouts and stuff, be sure to check out the rest of the videos. We're going to have a lot more uploaded soon. And also be sure to check out the website. We've got a bunch of tips and stuff on that for like leveling up fast, getting those prestiges, even getting diamond camo for all of your weapons and, even your special weapons. So be sure to check that out. Cheers, guys.